Joe Rogan, the insanely successful and jacked podcaster, has been feeling the heat recently, which makes sense as the sun is only 4 miles above the earth, or at least that's what I learned on the Joe Rogan Experience. Happy to host politician, scientist, and anti-vaxxer alike, Joe Rogan was forced to issue a statement Monday after catching flack for hosting COVID grifters, cardiologist Dr. Peter McCullough, and virologist Dr. Robert Malone, who, among other wild allegations, have suggested that hospitals are falsely claiming patient deaths are caused by COVID-19 for profit. After Rogan's statement, musicians like Neil Young and Joni Mitchell moved their music from Spotify, which hosts Rogan's podcast and is possibly the platform you are listening to this on right now. Here to discuss the ins and outs and ivermectin of it all, please welcome Crooked's own Jason Concepcion. Hi, Jason.
Hi, how are you? Thank you for having me.
Thanks for being here. Good to have you back, returning champion.
Of what? Am I a champion?
Of this.
Oh, awesome. That's good news.
So, Jason, now it's time for a game we call Bro Code or Faux Mode.
Oh, wow.
That's right. Bro Code or Faux Mode. Like faux, F-A-U-X for the listener.
Okay, so true or false?
True or false. Another way of saying true or false. Bro Code or Faux Mode. Perfect name, no notes. I will describe a conversation, and you will tell us if it actually happened on the Joe Rogan Experience,
Okay.
which is bro, or if we made it up, which is faux.
Faux.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Joe Rogan gets the hard sell on the effectiveness of stem cell therapy from who else? Mel Gibson.
Faux.
Bro.
Really?
Yes.
Wait a sec. Wait, when did this happen?
Sometime between Braveheart and now.
Wow.
Beyond that, I have no more information. Joe Rogan hears Carol Baskin out as she explains how she couldn't have fed her missing husband to tigers, as tigers don't really have a taste for human meat.
Bro.
Faux.
Oh,
Wow. Jason.
Wow.
Jason, a normally with a tremendous bat. Just an incredible performance in these games.
I guess I don't know Joe. I don't know Joe as much as I thought I knew Joe.
Joe Rogan learns you can't really measure climate change because climate itself doesn't exist, from a man in a tuxedo.
Who's the man? Was the man Jordan Peterson? Bro.
Correct.
Yeah!
Peters, he wasn't really in a tuxedo. He just had a bow tie because he's a schmuck. Peters has said there's no such thing as climate, right? And dismisses those who think climate is about everything.
But your models aren't based on everything. Your models are based on a set number of variables.
Yeah.
So that means you've reduced the variables, which are everything, to that set. Well, how did you decide which set of variables to include in the equation if it's about everything?
Which is, of course, just describing how science works. What else do you think? That's why it's a model.
Do you think McGill University, where he did get his PhD, is like what happened here? Can we just do a review on how this happened?
No higher education institution ever looks back. Harvard Law has produced graduates half good, half evil, who have been fighting each other for 250 years. And there's no look back. There's no like, how do we shift this percentage?
Did you see JFK's admissions essay to Harvard?
I didn't.
It was going viral slightly, very, very mildly viral yesterday. And it was, I'm going to paraphrase, but this is legitimately what it was. I think it was about 45 to 50 words. And it was, I'd like to go to Harvard. That seems really great. I think it would be really interesting to be referred to as a Harvard man. Best, John Fitzgerald Kennedy.
Yeah, I bet it was. I bet that's who it was best. Best from him. That's cool. Everyone in my high school got rejected from Harvard on the same day. We called it the Boston Massacre.
Oh.
Joe Rogan nods thoughtfully as Terry Bollea, also known as Hulk Hogan, pitches him on an all-seafood keto diet.
All seafood keto? Faux.
Correct. I parsed it out. He parsed it out. Joe Rogan backs Neil deGrasse Tyson into a corner over the flat earth theory, with the astrophysicist finally admitting he couldn't prove it either way.
Faux, come on.
Correct. But they did get into it over UFOs. Speaking of aliens, Joe Rogan finds out that the current state of things on Earth is unfortunately the result of a secret alien proxy war, as explained by former Blink-182 guitarist Tom DeLonge.
Oh, wow. This is, could be plausible. I'm going to go bro.
Correct.
Yeah!
Correct. Really happened. Joe Rogan discovered that a third of the population is basically being hypnotized into doing whatever Dr. Fauci and CNN says, the result of a mass formation psychosis akin to what happened to Nazi Germany.
Bro.
Correct. That was part of the interview with Dr. Robert Malone. Ugh. Joe Rogan pursed his lips as Whitney Cummings touted the scientific benefits of serums derived from bear gallbladders.
Faux.
Oh, yes, it's faux. Whitney would never do that.
Well,
But
it's more the pursing of the lips that bumped me.
she did. They did talk about bare gallbladders, though. But she was anti-harvesting. Joe Rogan pretty convincingly argued that Santa Claus is a mushroom.
Bro.
Correct.
Yeah.
That there's a specific kind of mushroom that has a red and white cap and grows under pine trees and causes hallucinations. The idea is, I guess it's a red, so it looks like a mushroom. Somebody got hallucinating and then said, "Oh my God, it's
That's
a
it.
saint."
So someone in Norway in the 7th century or something ate a mushroom that was red and white and was tripping on it and then decided that this is the person who brings the presents and eats the cookies.
I think it's more that the person who the person consumed the hallucinogenic mushroom remained in the proximity of said mushrooms. Later, in the throes of some sort of psychological journey, looked over and saw a white-capped red mushroom and said, "Oh my God, nice to meet you, sir." And the mushroom said, "I bring presents every 365 days." And finally,
yes,
Joe Rogan lost an in-studio arm wrestling contest against Sylvester Stallone.
Bro.
Foe. At least not yet. Jason, you've won the game.
Yes. All right. Continuing my streak of championships.
Absolutely crushing it.
it.
Everybody's here to do the rant wheel again. This week on the wheel, we have tall men versus short men.
Uh-oh.
The Gilded Age. Susan Sarandon making fun of a police officer's funeral. Rihanna and the pregnancy outfit. Sleep paralysis demons. Wordle. Groundhog Day movies are good. And the new normal. Let's spin the wheel. It has landed on the new normal.
I want to talk about Rudy Giuliani. This is mine, but I want to talk about Rudy Giuliani and The Masked Singer, and here's why. What amount of information about Rudy Giuliani that anyone has taken in over the last 2 to 3 years tells you that Rudy Giuliani would be capable of surviving the act of wearing a large mask and moving and singing in that mask for a period of time. It could not possibly happen. He would perish. He would perish. And also, on top of that, the unmasking process. Let's leave aside the fact that on the first episode this happened and they didn't know about it. Okay, yeah. How long do you have to clean him up before you take the mask off? They take the mask off right there after he's been sweating and moving around and his saliva is coming down.
No,
and
it looks like the girl in the well at the end of the ring.
Yeah, come on. No, they have to bring him in the back. They have to like air dry him. They have to towel him down, and then they bring him back out with a clean mask, and they take the mask off. Stop it. This is faked. 100%. It was not Rudy singing. He would not survive it. He would not survive the rigors of that. And everybody knew. I believe this is an entire setup.
It is a setup.
It's a setup.
It is a setup. They faked the Giuliani landing. Nicole Scherzinger is fucking in on it. Jenny McCarthy is not. Jenny McCarthy, they said, honestly, let's not tell her. She'll keep it real. We can't tell her. She's the only one we can't tell. Ken Jeong knew about it. Robin Thicke, for it, his idea. Think about it. Cui bono. Follow the money. Who benefits? Anything else?
That's it. That's it.
Let's spin it again. It landed on Groundhog Day. Movies are good. Ladies and gentlemen, I have an announcement. All right? It has happened. A wonderful moment in any kind of rapacious culture in which the whole city revolves around figuring out what people will like and then making that thing and then other people copying that thing lest they try to come up with something new people like when we already found something that people like. This happens in video games, happens in TV, it happens in film. It's happened now. Groundhog Day is no longer something that is being copied. It is a genre. That's it. Anything where somebody dies, then surprisingly wakes up a period of time earlier to relive the same period of time in which only they remember that they did this before. And through that experience comes to learn something valuable about the world and themselves is a genre. It's very exciting because we love it. It's always cool. Every time. It's never missed. 0 fucking misses. Russian doll. Not a miss. Amazing. Amazing. And a twist on the formula, which I don't require. That's what I really like about the movie Palm Springs. Because the movie Palm Springs said, what if Groundhog Day? And that is awesome because it is great. Because it is not a copying of a movie. It is the exploration of a genre. Edge of Tomorrow. Terrible name. Great film. Groundhog Day, but for Alien War. And the others. I believe
Death Day.
Happy Death Day. Happy Death Day. There's one where there's a Wayans brother naked in an elevator. I think it's called Naked Elevator Man.
It's called Naked Elevator Black Man.
That's right.
Oh, yeah. Oh, sorry.
Let's spin it again. Tall men versus short men.
Look, here's the problem. You know, people think, oh, yeah, like, oh, he's tall. He's made for me because he's tall, right? That's not it. You bitches need to stop thinking just because a man is tall, he's going to be good in bed, good to you. He's not. Okay? Short kings, give him a chance. Now, for those listening at home who don't know who I am, I'm 6'2". I got a lot of experience with this. Okay? I want you to know tall men, no personality. Short men, because they're short, they go the extra, they put in the effort.
That's right.
Not just outside of the bedroom, but inside too. Okay? Let me see if I can get around here. Sir, you're in my way. So here's the thing. It's a trip though because I had to tell my nephew. My nephew is 18. He is 6'5". I had to sit him down when he turned 18. We had a lot of conversations, but one of them was to tell him, just because you're tall, people are gonna go, I like you. I'm attracted to you. And that is superficial, and you can't accept that. And you know what happened 2 weeks after that happened? After I had that conversation with him, you know what happened?
What happened?
Some little skank went up to him and she was all, I like you. And he goes, you don't even know me. We're going to hold for sound. Holding for sound. We're clear for sound. And he said, you don't even know me, because he listened to me. And I just want the women listening, or men too. Just because a man is tall does not make him interesting. It doesn't make him hot. It doesn't make him more appealing. You need to give these short kings a chance. Okay? That's it.
Wow.
That's all I want to say. I know I got some fans in the audience right now. Look at him. Look at that. Look at right there. It's about, hey.
Hey, I always love being next to you because I feel like
Come on,
you're
get
taking
up
me
here.
to throw the ring of power into Mount Doom.
This little short king.
Thank you.
He can't hit it, but I'll consider it. You know what I'm saying?
That's all. That's enough.
Marcella out.
Oh, I guess we have no choice but to spin it again. It has landed on Wordle. Here's what I want to say about Wordle. I think it's despicable
Whoa.
that this person took something beautiful and precious and sold it to the New York Times. Nah, I don't. I think it's great. Get that cash. How cool is that? You make a little game based on your name because his name's Wordle, and he makes a game called Wordle. Next thing you know, you're in a 7-figure deal with the New York Times. I bet that spelling bee was starting to feel the heat. You know, the spelling bee was like, where is everybody? Come on. Use me. Some of the rants are short. Some of them don't have
Wait,
a lot of
but
places to go.
People are like copying Wordle. There's like Loodle.
Oh, there's Loodle.
There's like the nerd one.
There's
I forget.
queer Wordle.
Oh, ugh.
It's also I'm bothered that Wordle has 6 letters instead of 5. Why would they just not cut the L or the
right.
E? It would just be Word.
Oh, I see what you mean. It should be a 5. Right. A Wordle
Yeah.
should be a Wordle.
Right.
I see what you're saying. I played Loodle once, and my guess was penis, and I won.
Cut that one.
No. You know what? Honestly, this is how generous a host I am. My shit joke got such a good laugh from you making fun of it. Now we have no choice but to leave it in.
John, you think I don't know that?
You won the show. You won. It wasn't even a competition,
out.
and you
No.
won. Let's spin it again. It has landed on the Gilded Age.
Okay.
That's
I'm talking about
standard.
the TV show, not the era. So I don't want anyone coming for me. I am a gay man in my mid-30s. I am genetically predisposed to love this show. And I do. So I don't want... This is a trick. I'm just here to rave about Gilded Age. No. This is a perfect show. How dare any of you queer Twitter users who are coming for it so aggressively. You've got every major, amazing Broadway musical actress in one place. You've got Meryl Streep's daughter as a surrogate for us, just looking around like, wow, look at all these great actresses. It's a very necessary part of the show, and I appreciate it. How dare HBO put this show on Mondays?
It's on Mondays?
It's on Monday.
It's on
nights.
Mondays?
This is a big, dumb, beautiful show. It belongs on a Sunday night, everybody.
Wow.
That's where the big, dumb, beautiful shows belong. And HBO has no sense of propriety by dumping this on a Monday night. I need this on my Sunday to get through the Sunday scaries. And it's not. You've got Miss Audra McDonald in there. You've got New Broadway. You've got Danae Benton, and you've got Miss Christine Baranski. So
Wow.
you've got an all-star cast. Shove it up. We don't know what's coming next.
We don't know.
Jane Krakowski, they've got every New York name in there. I'm saying Jane
She
Krakowski
be
could
there.
show up.
Okay. I just
As like
literally. Wow.
Yeah,
I was
it
like,
could-
LGBT who?
no, Christine Baranski be like, we're seeing Mrs. Tasty Freeze today, and it's Jane Krakowski coming in.
It's cool.
Yeah. So yeah, get with the program, HBO. Next season, it's got to be Sundays.
Yeah.
Love it.
Sunday is for the goys. Something. They're Christian. I'm sorry. It has landed on Susan Sarandon making fun of a police officer's funeral. It's a simple, short rant, which is, Susan Sarandon, you had very good opinions about Woody Allen. You were fucking right on the money there. And I appreciate that you're a very, very progressive person, very far left, very principled in your views. That's fine. I respect that. I just think you don't need to make fun of a police officer's funeral, because I don't think that brings a lot of people around to your point of view, you know? And I think sometimes there's a lot of people on the internet that worry a little too much about proving how much they don't care about persuading anybody. I think that's a stupid way to do politics. I think it's stupid to think worrying about how to convince people to come to my point of view is dirty and beneath us. That doesn't make a lot of sense to me. And I saw that today and I was like, this is content for fucking no one.
I feel like Joe Rogan fans would be into it.
I mean...
Hey, can I just say the dog has been giving me dirty looks since the first bit I did?
I think that she still thinks of you as Guy Montag.
I know. I'm upset. I'm upset that that's her first impression of me. His, her.
Her.
They,
but
them?
It doesn't matter. They care about it less
Oh,
than
yeah,
we
I
do.
think it does matter, actually.
Whoa.
How dare
Susan
you.
Sarandon over here.
Let's spin it again. It has landed on sleep paralysis demons.
Haven't we suffered enough? There are already so many things to be scared of. Big bugs. Snakes that with their bite can kill us. Octopuses with their touch can kill us. In the one safe place, I don't need to wake up and have a shadowy figure on my chest. Does anyone need that? Is anyone advocating for it?
Some people pay for it. Just saying.
I feel like I'm also disturbed that it is sort of a universal thing that it's always a shadowy figure on the chest with like gnashing teeth. Like none of us could come up with, the brain couldn't be like, I'm going to give you a special sleep paralysis demon. We all have to have the same one?
Jason, do you have a sleep paralysis demon?
I don't, but I am looking.
What's poppin', Playboy?
Let's talk after.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it's unfair. I hope, apparently 50% of the world's population will have sleep paralysis at one point in their life. Isn't that horrible? What's going on? The human condition is already hard. I don't know. I mean, I changed my mind, sleep paralysis demons. We can have a talk. I don't have it that often. My husband has it all the time, especially when we travel, which how unfair is that? And then you look it up on Wikipedia and they're like, oh yeah, it will happen when you travel. On vacation, sleep paralysis demons? Have you no shame?
He sees the demons and everything?
I think he just sees the demon opening a door slowly. Is that right? And he doesn't even get the satisfaction of the demon on his chest. That demon can't work up the chutzpah to enter a room.
It does raise interesting questions, why it's so common and so specific. It raises interesting questions about the fact that this is a simulation.
And most of them have apparently most of them have bowler hats. Isn't that weird?
That is strange. That's strange. Even for
Because
people
bowler
who
hats have
Hold
not
on.
existed
they've
forever.
not existed for a long time, not long enough. But the demons are older. Maybe that's where people got the idea for bowler hats. Think about it.
Someone's
Think
like,
about it.
"I
Big
saw a
pharma.
demon
Follow the
on
money.
I hate that demon, but his hat.
I'm terrified, but I must sketch.
Call up my haberdasher friend. Is that those they make hats, haberdashers?
Yep.
Okay.
Make and fix. Thank you so much to Andrew Farmer, Jason Concepcion, and Marcella Arguello. Thank you so much for being here. That was so great.